US, Indian. I'm from the Caribbean islands, Trinidad, Guyana, America. They call me a chutney Indian. I'm from the Soca Islands, Aruba, St. Martin, America. I'm a West Indian. I'm a West Indian. I'm a West Indian, Indian girl. Oh, I'm a West Indian. I'm a West Indian. I'm a West Indian, Indian girl. They call me a chutney Indian. I came from a Soca Island, Aruba, St. Martin, America. They call me a chutney Indian. I came from a Soca Island, Aruba, St. Martin, America. I'm a West Indian. I'm a West Indian. I'm a West Indian, Indian girl. Oh, I'm a West Indian. I'm a West Indian. I'm a West Indian, Indian girl. I'm a West Indian. He's a West Indian. I'm a West Indian, Indian girl. He's a West Indian. I'm a West Indian. They call him a West Indian, Indian boy. I'm a West Indian. I'm a West Indian. I'm a West Indian, Indian girl.
Ask not what you can do for your country, but ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. John F. Kennedy. Happy 56th independence anniversary to our beautiful country, Guyana. This is Get Real with Shameeza, and I'm your hostess, Shameeza Ali. It is truly a pleasure to be here with you this evening. Salam, namaste, and good evening to everyone joining us on Facebook Live, Island Zone Radio, NTN Channel 69 in Georgetown, Guyana, and on YouTube. Welcome. Tonight on Get Real with Shameeza, we will speak to someone who has been inspiring us with her many tours of different parts of Guyana, recipes of delicious food in Guyana, and showcasing the culture of the many races in Guyana. We will speak to her very soon, but in the meantime, tonight we have two giveaways. The first giveaway is a ticket to Get Real with Shameeza 1-year anniversary, and that is June 15th. It is a recognition dinner and dance, and we will be honoring several guests that was featured on Get Real with Shameeza in the last year. Here is your chance to win that ticket. Last week I was asked, what is one word that describes me? What was my answer? Again, the question is, last week on Get Real with Shameeza, I was asked, what is one word that describes me? What was my answer? The second giveaway is compliments of Furman Badesi Animal Foundation and buyeasy.com. Here is your chance to win this prize. Last week, I spoke to Anthony Prasad. What brand of sunglasses did he say was his favorite? Again, the question is, last week I spoke to Anthony Prasad. What brand of sunglasses did he say was his favorite? Put your answers in there. 2 chances to win 2 different prizes. And while you do that, please like and share our page and live tonight. While you do that, here is a message from our sponsors.
Enos Driving School offers training for CDL licenses, including tractor trailers, trucks, and school buses. Just think, with a CDL license, you can have access to thousands of driving jobs at large companies such as FedEx, UPS, MTA, or New York Sanitation. Enos Driving School also offers defensive driving courses and training classes for cars and motorcycles, all taught by their college trained instructors who can even schedule your road test appointments. Inquire about other driving and training packages as well. You might even be qualified for their free CDL training, as they are a certified institution with the New York State Workforce One program. Call Enos Driving School today. They've been serving our community for over 10 years.
M&R Firefest is one of the newest hotspot in Richmond Hill. If you're looking to have a fun time or just chill, this lounge is the place to be. We celebrate all occasions and our live entertainment and drink specials are amazing. We are located at 13123 Liberty Avenue. Come check us out and see what everyone is talking about.
Flamingo Restaurant and Mantra Lounge. We are NYC's premier Caribbean restaurant and lounge, specializing in authentic West Indian, Chinese, and Caribbean cuisine. Open every day for lunch and late nights. For delivery, find us on Uber Eats, Grubhub, Seamless, and DoorDash. Visit our rooftop lounge upstairs on the weekends for a fun-filled night. We cater and take bookings for private events. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Flamingo Mantra. Our address is 120-06 Rockaway Boulevard, telephone 718-835-1000.
Brooklyn Media Group and Dave Pittenberg, in association with Angels Caribbean Entertainment Group, proudly present for the first time a Carnival, the musical experience at the iconic Showboat Hotel and Convention Center in Atlantic City, New Jersey on Friday, June 17th. Come and enjoy Father's Day weekend with your entire family in a family-friendly environment. A musical show with a difference, featuring a multicultural and talented Angels Caribbean Band and the Tarang Dance Troupe, live musicians, dancers, carnival costume, stealth walkers, and much more. And the mega after dance party with DJ Fest. So come dance the night away. Family fun for the weekend. Atlantic City Boardwalk, Atlantic City Beach, Showboat, Lucky Snakes Arcade, Go-Karts, Steel Pier Carnival, and rides. Tickets available at www.angelscaribbeanbandac.eventbrites.com. Showtime 7:30 p.m. Carnival, the musical experience.
She is the owner of 4-time award-winning tourism brand Visit Guyana. She's known to many on social media as the Visit Guyana Girl. Please welcome the founder of Visit Guyana, Stacey Rahaman. Stacey, welcome. How are you?
Hello, good night. I'm great, thanks. It's so great to be here. Thanks for having me on.
There you are. Perfect. Now, Stacey, can you tell us a little bit more? I did a brief introduction, but I'm hoping that you can tell us a little bit more about yourself. I know you grew up on the West Coast, as some people will say, the West Side now, right? Back then, when we knew it, it was just the West Coast of Demerara. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, how growing up on the West Side was like for you?
Absolutely. Good night, first of all, to everybody. And let me just wish you a happy 56th Independence anniversary in advance. To put it in a nutshell, yes, I grew up I was born in Georgetown, but I moved over to Breeden Hoop when I was just road common entrance. So I grew up all my life. I lived in New Road, Breeden Hoop. So I'm a little country girl at heart. And my mom's single parent. She's a teacher, and I'm a mom of two girls myself. And along with my husband Chris, we basically founded Visit Guyana, which is really a platform that's geared at showcasing everything positive about Guyana. So, in a nutshell, that's who I am and what I do.
So Visit Guyana is basically you and your husband, who is the founder with you. You guys go around different parts of Guyana and you showcase the food, the culture, the beautiful sceneries. Where did this idea come from? Like, what made you guys decide that, hey, this would be a good thing? Because we know for many years, Guyana, when it comes to tourism and all those things, we've never really had much going on. And I know you guys founded this about 10 years ago or so, right?
Yes. Well, what happened is we created the page about 10 years ago, but we actively started to strategize and update it with really good quality content about 5 years ago. So, really, to answer your question, how the idea came about, I was working with the Guyana Tourism Authority, and my love for tourism bloomed there because I studied computer science, not tourism. But working at the Guyana Tourism Authority really opened my eyes to the beauty of Guyana. But I got another job outside of Guyana, went there, and my coworkers did not know anything about Guyana. So I was like searching online to find something to show them about our culture, the rich food and all of these things. And there was so much negativity. So after I came back to Guyana, I told my husband, I said, there's so much negativity out there with Guyana, and I was complaining. So he's like, well, do something about it. So that's really how
A
Visit
typical
Guyana,
thing that a man will say, do something about it, right?
yes. Yeah, so we created a page on Facebook. We had a little point and shoot camera. A lot of really great photographers agreed to share their content with us, and the rest is history.
And here you are now. I think an interview was done last year, and there was over 6 million. I'm sure that has gone up tremendously from last year to now. Between your different platforms, you had over 6 million visitors total across your platforms. That is huge.
That's correct. We get monthly, we get average like 5 million average views on a monthly basis. On Facebook, we have 300,000, a little over 300,000 fans. On Instagram, we have about 70, I believe it's 76,000. And
Wow.
we just started our TikTok channel, which has about 40,000.
Very nice. Now, I know that, you've seen so many beautiful places during this journey, right? Um, and you've probably ate a lot of different cuisines and everything. So this question has two different parts to it. Can you tell us the most beautiful place that you have seen in Guyana? And then the second part to the question is the most delicious food that you've had in Guyana.
Oh my goodness, those are hard
Those
questions.
are, I know I didn't say this was gonna be
They're hard.
easy.
Oh my goodness, there's so many beautiful places around this country. It's really hard to choose. But I'll say in my top three, it would have to be Arnduke Falls, right? Which is like in the center of the Pacaraima Mountains, and it's surrounded by these rolling hills, and it's so gorgeous. That is definitely one of my favorite places. I would say top. You know, everybody usually says Kaichur, and I love Kaichur, but Oranduk is definitely special with regards to places. In terms of food, oh my goodness, it will probably gotta be. Listen, it's this little place that we went up the Lama Canal, and this lady was cooking. She cooked like a curry on a fireside. So this is like grandma cooking on a fireside curry. That was probably the best food I have had.
What kind of curry was it?
It was a duck curry,
Oh,
right? It was a duck curry on this fireside, and it was probably the best food I had, right? It just took me all the way back to my grandmother's kitchen. But it's hard to choose. There's so many amazing cooks here. There's so many amazing places like Backyard Cafe, Delvin. He makes amazing food as well. So it's hard for me to pinpoint. Okay, there's so many, but yes, that stood out for me. A fireside curry.
fireside curry, no matter where you go, it will always be the one that will top the list of things. I don't care what, five-star cuisine you have. Fireside cooking will always be a favorite in my world as well, whether it's some cook up that's burnt on the bottom or, making some pone. It's whatever it is,
So
it can't beat it.
you
There's
cannot.
something about it that just makes you feel comforting.
Yeah,
And
so true. And
yeah,
sorry to interrupt you, but our cuisine, it's because of our diversity, you get cook up today. Sometimes on one plate, you got cook up, you got chow mein, you got curry, you got, a little bit of everything, especially when you go to somebody's function. So it's a melting pot, our cuisine. And likewise, our country itself, holistically, culturally, our ecos our flora and fauna, our landscape, because it has wetlands, it has mountains, it has sprawling savannas. So Guyana, holistically, we're so diverse in so many ways.
now we will actually let your fans and viewers who are watching right now, they can ask questions. We'll definitely bring it. We will answer those questions. Stacey will answer the questions. So please, any questions that you have for her, this is your opportunity to ask those questions. Now, Stacey, I know right now you're actually at an event and you just took a few minutes to just come out and be here with us. I want to thank you for that. But tell us about the event that you're at and what you're doing and how special it is for you right now to be there.
You're welcome. I'm so happy to be here. I couldn't miss it. I'm actually here in Essequibo, and tonight we have to attend our 56th Independence flag raising here in Essequibo and Regina. So I'm really excited about that. So yes, it's the first time ever that our Independence flag raising has been held outside of Georgetown. So that's what Visit Guyana is here for. We've been exploring the beautiful Cinderella County, and I just want to say a big shout out and thanks for the warmth and hospitality of everybody in Essequibo.
Perfect. And Essequibo, I noticed recently there has been a lot happening in Essequibo. There's been a lot of coverage from Essequibo with the vice president, with a lot of media out there. So I'm happy because Essequibo, Wakenham, all these islands, they deserve. The residents of these islands have worked hard and they've done a lot for these islands. And I'm happy to see them highlighted and they're in the news because it just feels like years ago, these islands were forgotten about. So to see this today is actually making me really, really happy and fulfilled to see these. Now, Stacey, if I was to fly into Guyana tomorrow and I call you up and I said, Stacey, hey, I'm here. I want you to take me to somewhere special in Guyana. Where would you take me?
Oh, these questions hard, There's got so many, so many special. Here what I would do, right? So if you fly into Guyana and you're in Georgetown, that on the first night we go to get some Guyanese Chinese food, right?
All
So we
right.
go to Guyanese Chinese, and then we're gonna go. If you want to do some nightlife, we can go chill out at like Bistro, Cosmos. There's so many different places to for you to experience like a taste of nightlife. Then the
Mhm.
next day, we'd probably head over to Backyard Cafe, have a bite to eat. Delvin is going to make us something on his fireside. And then we're going to head
I
off
like
to
that.
Kaichur Falls, right?
Okay,
Kaichur
sure.
Ardu. Yes. So that's the first night. Second day, we're heading to Kaichur Arduk. If you're here for another day, we're gonna go on an Essequibo River tour. Check out Fort Island, Baganara. We're gonna stop at Sloat Island. We're gonna stop at Arwai. And then if you have even more additional days, we head over to the Rupununi. We check out some of the eco lodges there, right? So
Right.
yes, do some bird watching, have a nature experience, visit our Karma Canopy Walkway. So that would be my itinerary for you.
I love it, and I can't wait to make that call because we spoke earlier, and I said, Stacey, listen, I'm coming to Guyana soon. I need you to take me to some places. You said that won't be a problem, and based on what you're telling me right now, it doesn't seem like it will be a problem. Now, for anyone that's visiting, right? Let's say someone's looking right now at this show, and they're coming to Guyana and they would like to, are you available to do tours and recommend and create an itinerary for someone or family that's coming to visit?
Well, we don't do tours, but definitely we do have our list of tour operators. We work very closely with the Guyana Tourism Authority. I'm a director on the board there. So they're doing amazing things, and they have a certified list of registered companies that do tours. So we can definitely advise someone, and we can point them in the right direction depending on the tour that they want to do. This is the operator you need to contact, and we
Mhm.
can definitely help them out with an itinerary similar to the one I gave you just now, depending on your interest. But absolutely, Visit Guyana is always here to help. Our numbers are on our Facebook and Instagram page. You can WhatsApp us, you can inbox us. We can certainly help you to plan a trip.
I saw someone is asking, so what happened to Burbies? We didn't get to that part yet. You have to keep watching. We'll get there in a few, right? The questions get harder, so we'll get
I'm
to Burbies.
actually, well, let me say something about Burbies. Burbies has an amazing tour. Since we're on the Burbies topic, it's called the Kanji Sunset River Tour, and it's done by an operator called Blackwater Adventures. Definitely, Burbies has a lot to see, a lot to do. The nature is amazing. So I highly recommend that tour of the Kanji Creek.
Oh, and then I I I was speaking to some people earlier, and they said maybe a trip to Suriname.
But listen, I'm visiting Guyana. So I
Exactly. So
listen, I
we'll
love
keep it
my
right
neighbors.
there.
Yes, we love our neighbors. We love our Surinamese neighbors, but my objective is always to promote and to encourage you to visit Guyana.
Exactly. You're the ambassador, you're the influencer for Guyana, right? Now, as an influencer to many on social media, I'm sure you get many messages and emails, suggestions, and feedbacks. What is the most outrageous request you ever received?
The most outrageous would be people asking me to find them a husband or a wife.
What?
Guyanese wife or a Guyanese husband.
Really?
Yes, we get it all the time.
So so they message you and say, "Hey, can you find us a husband
Yes.
or wife in Guyana?" Do they have like specific areas that they want to find that husband and wife?
Basically, some of the messages are so crazy. I get messages like, "Oh my gosh, I heard Guyanese can cook really well. So I can you help me to find somebody who could cook good food and things like that." And I get messages like, "I heard Guyanese people are so loving and hospitable and so caring. Can you help me to find a husband or wife?" So it's like that kind of criteria. We like to keep a nice home. We like to keep a nice yard. We like good home cooking food, good home cooked food. So those are the things they come with.
Does it ever like sometimes scare you some of when you have these requests? Like, do you think like is it Guyanese people asking, or do you think that it's foreigners asking?
It's a mix. It's like a mix of foreigners, mostly regional, from our islands, and there are Guyanese living right here in Guyana that
That's
have
asking.
those requests. Yes.
So you probably need to start another avenue of visit Guyana. Find a wife or husband, Guyana.
Like a Cupid's corner.
Exactly. You should definitely consider it. I'm just saying, consider it. And when
Somebody
you do, when it happens, you'll say, hey, I spoke about it first time on Get Real with Shameeza.
or one of the tour operators should design like a love connection tour.
Yes. You come to this tour, right? You get hooked up with a few different people. You go on these different adventures, and you decide who you want to be with next on the grand adventure to Kaichor or the other falls. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Oh, you see, you should do it.
You know, I think somebody out there listening right now is definitely working on this right now as we speak,
I
and I don't
agree.
blame them because I think it's a great idea.
Yes, absolutely. I will promote it for you. Don't worry.
Definitely. You just call Stacey, call me. We will make it happen for you because what we like to do is keep things real. As long as it has to do with Guyana, we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, you absolutely.
Stacey, now what is next for you? I know that you've been working hard with this. I see you every weekend. You're out, you're somewhere, you're doing something with I know you try to, for me, I try to incorporate the kids with them, but it's difficult, right? I think nobody really understands it, but if you're in that situation, how do you really keep balance and make sure that everything's taken care of while you still be a mom, a wife, a tour person going out there and do all these things? How do you keep track of everything and do everything that you do?
Well, that's a great question because Visit Guyana, although it's such a big platform, we actually have a marketing company too called Krista Marketing Solutions. So
Mhm.
that is actually our main business. And we
Right.
do full service marketing. So in addition to Visit Guyana, we have that. And as you correctly said, I have my kids as well. Visit Guyana is not what we do is very difficult. John Public does not see a lot of what happens in the background because traveling to the locations is just one aspect. We have to do a lot of research. We have to speak to people. We have to do drone shots, photos, videos. We have to process all of that, put up the captions. We do a lot of reels, TikToks. We do carousel stuff on our Instagram. We do go live. So there's a lot happening with regards to content creation on Visit Guyana. When I do a lot, I have to schedule. So that's really what it is. But I think the love and passion we have for Guyana and the passion to showcase it, that is what keeps us going. But at the same time, it's become such a part of our life that it doesn't feel like hard work,
Yeah.
right? And because our kids travel with us a lot and they love nature, so we usually it's not always hard to because they're there with us oftentimes. It's hard when school is in session, of course, because we have to take them to school and I have to cook and clean and do all the other stuff that every mom in the world does. But I have a good support system. I have my mom, I have my husband, my mother-in-law. Everybody pitches in, and really, there's a saying: it takes a village.
Yes.
That's what it is. I have a village, and my fans. I like to call them my VG family. They're so supportive too, and all of our sponsors and stuff. It's really a team effort to get everything done and to find that balance.
Wow. It sure is, and like I said, it's from the lives of us as women just being, doing a regular job and coming home and take care of family. We've extended that now with the travels and putting
Yeah,
extra stuff for these shows and these, like the whole thing with all the equipments and putting all these social media content. It's so time consuming, and unless you're
right.
actually part of it, you have no idea. Like before, if someone told me that it takes up so much time posting and doing all these things, I'd be like, are you crazy? Who would want to do such a thing, right? And here I am doing it, and I know what it's like. And sometimes I think, why do I do this? So I understand exactly what's going on with you. But Stacey, listen, I can't wait to see you get together, and we're gonna do some things. In the meantime, get back to your event. Thank you so much for being here. Truly a pleasure. Hopefully you can visit us again soon here on Get Real with Shameeza, and you can tell us more about Visit Guyana.
Absolutely. I am anytime. I'm so happy to do it. If anybody have any questions for us with regards to Guyana, if you've never visited, if you're Guyanese, but you haven't visited in a while, you have questions, we understand, please reach out to me. I'm so happy to help. Guyana, let me say it to you guys. Guyana, we are so blessed, right, to have this country as our home. And I'm speaking directly to Guyanese people here. Guyanese born people are with the Guyanese roots or connections, and your audience in the diaspora. Guyana is a blessed country. We have flora, we have fauna, we have sprawling savannas, mountains, we've got gold, diamond, rice, sugar, oil, everything here. And we are all ambassadors for this country. So even though I have visited Guyana, I encourage all of you to share something positive, come back home, experience our cuisine, experience our flora, our fauna. Some of these tours, go on them. Go to the Linden Blue Lakes, go up the Kanji Creek, go on a Mahika Burning River tour. I could sit here all night and talk about this country. But my one little thing I just want to leave is just to remember on our 56th independence anniversary, we are all ambassadors for Guyana. This is our home, and all of us need to showcase it. We have our own role to play to showcase it, not only because we love our country, we want to teach our kids that patriotism. So those are my parting words, and please reach out to me anytime.
You heard her. Reach out to her anytime, and make sure to include Barbies in that as well. We want to visit Barbies, right?
Absolutely.
With that said, Stacey, good evening to you. Enjoy that ceremony, and I will see you soon. Take care.
Absolutely. Happy Independence, everybody. And Shameeza, I can't wait to meet you in person.
Definitely. I can't either. Take care. And guys, while Stacey is leaving us and you guys are all missing her, please listen to a message from our sponsors.
Hibiscus has been a flagship restaurant in our community for a very long time. Come dine with us and enjoy our excellent food, drinks and service at any one of our many locations. We are located on 12418 101 Avenue and 22113 Jamaica Avenue. Hibiscus at Elliott's on the Mile in Freeport is one of our newest locations, along with 12402 Rockaway Boulevard. In Guyana at 91 Middle Street, Georgetown. Bring your family and friends and come visit us soon.
Kiss Hall is one of Queen's premier locations to celebrate any special occasion, business and social events. The ambience and atmosphere is rich with elegance. Let your vision come true and allow our staff to handle every aspect of your affair. Come enjoy this experience at Kiss Hall and share it with your guests in an unforgettable setting. We are located at 130 to 35 91st Ave, Richmond Hill, New York. Contact us at 347-564-5406.
Sherry's Weakness for Sweetness is a family-owned and operated bakery with a West Indian flair. We specialized in custom cakes, decorative desserts and a contemporary spin on traditional West Indian cuisine. We are located at 114-07 Jamaica Avenue. Hours of operations are Tuesday through Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Memories should always be this sweet. Come visit us today.
All right, we are back and I'm excited. I see all my friends. I want to say a special happy birthday to my dear friend Navin Singh. I hope you had a fantastic day and I wish you the best every single day. Good evening to Sandra Paul, Mona Lisa Jai, Michael and Alini Naidu, Amanda Khan. A very special good evening to you. I still have black cake. I'm still enjoying it. Iqbal, hope you're doing well. Randy, it was good to see you today. And to my dear friend Sharda, Sharda says that Guyana is beautiful, but I have negative comment. The immigration officers need more training in dealing with the general public to encourage visitors. I am an avid traveler, other Caribbean countries. They welcome visitors with enthusiasm. Agreed, Sharda. I have had the pleasure of visiting other countries, and yes, I have not had as much issues that I've had recently visiting Guyana with the whole custom and immigration part of things. I think there's definitely work needed to be done in that area, and I hope the relevant authorities can definitely fix things there. Rowena, one of my favorite girls, good evening to you. Debbie, hope you're doing well. Sony, Shanaz, my special girl Shanaz, just had brunch with her. So good to have you, all of you guys here this evening. Our next guest, she is known as the Sexy, beautiful, and she's been performing in our community for several years now. She is no other than the beautiful Sexy Marissa. She will be joining us shortly. But first, I do want to interact with you guys a little bit, tell you about some of the events that's going on this long 4-day weekend. So we have a few different things happening. We have one of our dear sponsors here at Get Real with Shameeza. Mantra Lounge is having an event. Ravi B and our very own Ranjif will be there. It will be this Friday, their 27th anniversary of their opening. And I would love for you guys to support these businesses. Go out, support them. Flamingo Restaurant is also having karaoke nights on Sundays, so definitely check them out. And we also have our other sponsor, Flamingo. They're having several events this weekend as well as Firefest. So check out all these local businesses, and some of them are also restaurants. So go out there, take your family, dine in, and have a good time. All right. So, what questions? Last week we had our season opener, right? Season 4. We premiered that. I answered some questions from my brother Faisal, a very interesting interview, and we spoke about the last year of Get Real with Shameeza. I touched on things that has happened, things that we were doing, and there's a lot happening. We have our 1-year anniversary coming up. And for that 1-year anniversary, I wanted to do something for our community, for our guests. So what I came up with is let's honor a few people that has been on the show, people who has inspired us, people who has been making a difference in our community. So at that dinner that we're having, dinner and dance, we will be honoring a few people that was actually on the show. They will be honored at that event, and you just have to be there to know who these people are. And maybe in the future show, I'll share a few names, but right now, we'll just keep it like that. Some amazing people. We will be asking you as well in the next few weeks who has inspired you the most, who has made a difference from all the guests that was on our show. So please feel free to send us messages, comment on who you think truly made a difference in the community, who has inspired you, or who has left a lasting impact on your life after watching their story right here on Get Real with Shameeza. All right, so while we wait for our next guest, please ask questions. Let me know how you guys are feeling about everything that we have going on. There are some amazing guests coming up in this season, amazing stories to be shared. But one of the things that I'm working on, and it's mental health. And I know mental health is important to all of us. But with things happening like what happened yesterday, Now more than ever, we need to have discussions on mental health and the impact that it has had on our community and around the world. So please join me as we go over these topics. I would love for your input on things that we can do in our community here to make a difference. Another topic that I would like to discuss more about is bullying. And not just cyberbullying, but bullying as an adult as well. And believe me, there is bullying in many different ways. And sometimes we can be bullies without even knowing it. As a parent, when I send my kids out, there's two things that I fear. Is my child going to be bullied, or is my child going to be the bully? Those are things that's in my head every single day. I'm raising kids and I think I'm doing the right thing. And I know each and every one of you out there think and try to do the best thing, but are we really doing the right things? Are our kids going out there and doing the right things? It's a very, very tough thing. And I want all of us to take a moment and ask ourselves that important question. Who are we raising? What are we doing in our homes? What example are we setting for our children? And if we're all doing a good job, then there will not be bullies out there. But I can tell you, there are many, many reports. I have so many emails, so many messages, so many phone calls that kids are being bullied in school. Our kids, our neighbor kids, our family members are being bullied. And it's a very, very sad situation. So we will be bringing that topic to light here on Get Real with Shameeza. We will discuss suicide in this season, and we will also bring some amazing stories of individuals who are survivors, individuals who are making a difference in the community, and we will also bring stories of people who are here to inspire us. While we do that, here is a quick message from our sponsors.
Enos Driving School offers training for CDL licenses, including tractor trailers, trucks, and school buses. Just think, with a CDL license, you can have access to thousands of driving jobs at large companies such as FedEx, UPS, MTA, or New York Sanitation. Enos Driving School also offers defensive driving courses and training classes for cars and motorcycles, all taught by their college-trained instructors who can even schedule your road test appointments. Inquire about other driving and training packages as well. You might even be qualified for their free CDL training, as they are a certified institution with the New York State Workforce One program. Call Enos Driving School today. They've been serving our community for over 10 years.
M&R Fire Fest is one of the newest hotspot in Richmond Hill. If you're looking to have a fun time or just chill, this lounge is the place to be. We celebrate all occasions and our live entertainment and drink specials are amazing. We are located at 13123 Liberty Avenue. Come check us out and see what everyone is talking about.
Flamingo Restaurant and Mantra Lounge. We are NYC's premier Caribbean restaurant and lounge, specializing in authentic West Indian, Chinese, and Caribbean cuisine. Open every day for lunch and late night. For delivery, find us on Uber Eats, Grubhub, Seamless, and DoorDash. Visit our rooftop lounge upstairs on the weekends for a fun-filled night. We cater and take bookings for private events. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Flamingo Mantra. Our address is 120-06 Rockaway Boulevard, telephone 718-835-1000.
Brooklyn Media Group and Dave Pittenberg, in association with Angels Caribbean Entertainment Group, proudly present for the first time a Carnival, the musical experience at the iconic Showboat Hotel and Convention Center in Atlantic City, New Jersey on Friday, June 17th. Come and enjoy Father's Day weekend with your entire family in a family-friendly environment. A musical show with a difference, featuring a multicultural and talented Angels Caribbean Band and the Tarang Dance Troupe, live musicians, dancers, carnival costume, stealth walkers, and and much more. And the mega after dance party with DJ Fest. So come dance the night away. Family fun for the weekend. Atlantic City Boardwalk, Atlantic City Beach, Showboat, Lucky Snakes Arcade, Go-Karts, Steel Pier Carnival and rides. Tickets available at www.angelscaribbeanbandac.eventbrides.com. Showtime 7:30 p.m. Carnival, the musical experience.
Hibiscus has been a flagship restaurant in our community for a very long time. Come dine with us and enjoy our excellent food, drinks and service at any one of our many locations. We are located on 124-18-101 Avenue and 221-13 Jamaica Avenue. Hibiscus at Elliott's on the Mile in Freeport is one of our newest locations, along with 12402 Rockaway Boulevard. In Guyana at 91 Middle Street, Georgetown. Bring your family and friends and come visit us soon.
Kiss Hall is one of Queen's premier locations to celebrate any special occasion, business and social events. The ambience and atmosphere is rich with elegance. Let your vision come true and allow our staff to handle every aspect of your affair. Come enjoy this experience at Kiss Hall and share it with your guests in an unforgettable setting. We are located at 130 to 35 91st Ave, Richmond Hill, New York. Contact us at 347-564-5406.
Sherry's Weakness for Sweetness is a family-owned and operated bakery with a West Indian flair. We specialized in custom cakes, decorative desserts and a contemporary spin on traditional West Indian cuisine. We are located at 114-07 Jamaica Avenue. Hours of operations are Tuesday through Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Memories should always be this sweet. Come visit us today.
All right. I encourage you to check out the Showboat Carnival June 17th. Our very own DJ Fest will be live there. He will be in the after party. It will be an event for the entire family. Join us out there June 17th, Father's Day weekend. It will be an adventure out there in Atlantic City. Grab your friends, grab your family, and definitely go out there to enjoy a moment. My dear friend Sharda is joining us, and I'm so excited to see her. Sharda, it's a pleasure to have you here this evening, and I can't wait to see you. Farah, always a pleasure to see you and hear from you. Guys, it is an interesting evening. I am actually waiting on the arrival of our second guest. But while we're waiting on that, if you guys have any questions for me and anything that has happened for the last year or anything that you would like to ask me, it will be a great opportunity for you to ask me any questions. I know most of the time I'm the one asking questions, and I usually ask the questions. I listen and let the guests speak. Tonight, I'm giving you an opportunity to ask me any question, anything that you like to know about me, about the show, the guests that we have upcoming, any topics that you would like to see, discussions that you would like us to have here on Get Real with Shameeza. Please let me know in your comments, and I'll definitely try to work on the things that you're asking, and then ask any questions that you would like to know about me. While we're doing that, we will also, while we're waiting on our next guest, some of the guests that we're working on for this season is some of them might be strangers to you guys, but it's definitely topics of importance. And I'm working diligently to get those shows out to you, get those guests out to you guys. And, I'm excited because there is a lot in store, and there's a lot of musical guests that we have planned out, a lot of female talents that we have that's coming up on Get Real with Shameeza, including the very talented Natasha Sundar, the granddaughter of the late and great Sundar Popo. She will be on Get Real with Shameeza very soon. She will also be at our dinner or recognition dinner and dance. She will be joining us for a special performance. So, she's just so talented, and I would love for you guys to get to know her and get to listen to her sing because she's just so talented. So, Natasha Sundar, if you're watching or if you this do come across you, I'm excited to have you. I've actually seen you perform and you are just so talented. So one of the definitely one of those talents that I'm looking forward to seeing very soon here and Get Real with Shameeza. I also have some other talents that's coming up that we're working on, but you guys gonna have to keep watching, and you'll find out more about it. And it's been an amazing journey for us, and I'm so happy that I get to share every single Wednesday evening with you guys. Again, remember, we've been on for 1 year, and every single season we carry about 12, 13 episodes, and we have been here every single night with you. So thank you for your company. Thank you for being amazing supporters. Thank you for your love. With that said, our next guest is ready. She is here. She is known as Sexy and Beautiful. Please welcome Sexy Marissa.
Hi,
Marissa, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am doing well.
Yes, I'm ready for this.
You are all ready. Perfect. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself.
What would you like to know?
Well, I would like to know, for anyone that's watching right now, who is Marissa Deodat? Who is
Well,
this beautiful woman we're looking at right now?
um, as an artist or as me?
Well, it's both because that you're
Um,
both of those, right? You're an artist, as a human being. Tell us
correct.
about
Yeah,
yourself, your talent, all of those things.
I've been singing since I was 16 years old. I was discovered by Terry Gadraj. Terry's Gadraj is the one who discovered me. I did my first hit with him also, and I've been music is a passion. It's something that you have to do what you like, and it's a passion. Uh, and just want to make music. Done so much. I've done so many shows, um, modeling. I had my own business. Yeah, a lot. It's a lot.
Wow. So you've been singing now for about 4 years?
4 years.
Well, you look 20 and you said you started when you were 16. So I'm thinking
Right.
you're about 20 now.
20. No, honey, I'm older than that.
I'm kidding, but listen, I know I've seen some amazing videos of you. I've actually had the pleasure of watching you perform a few times, and last weekend I had the pleasure of introducing you at the event that we were at.
You're
Now,
absolutely. Yes, that's correct. Yes.
right, do you have a special genre that you enjoy more than others, or do you have a specific genre of music that really you can really connect with? What is your genre of music that you connect
My
really well with?
is I love my Indian. I love my chutney. I love my soca. I also enjoy also EDM music. Besides chutney and soca and Indian, EDM is EDM, EDM, Viswam music.
Can you give us a little example of what it is? EDM music?
EDM. I have two videos of that. I did something with
Okay.
Professor Bouncy in Trinidad. He did an EDM song that actually hit the newspapers in Trinidad. It was number
Mhm.
6. Yeah,
Very
he
nice.
remade the type. I can't explain it, but if you guys can pull it up and you can see it.
Right now, I'm not sure. We can take a look and see if we can actually get
Yeah,
get that up, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to. But for viewers who are watching, it can be found on YouTube, right?
It could be found on YouTube, but it goes like this. Oh, tonight we could be more than friends. From the first time that I saw, it goes like that.
Very nice. So it's kind of like a pop.
Pop, exactly correct. Yes, you absolutely.
Right, very nice. And is this video up on YouTube?
It is on YouTube. Yes.
All right. So anyone that's watching, you can definitely go to YouTube and check out Marissa. Marissa, I know that you perform at a lot of different venues. You're available, and you're busy person, right?
The June 18th, right? What's the date for your event? I will be at your event to perform actually.
Yes, you will be there June 18th.
June 18th, correct? Yes.
Right, along your
Her father's.
founder, right? Terry Gadraj will be there, and we
Yes.
will have some other talents as well. The very talented young lady from Trinidad will be there. Cherish will be there as well. So I'm looking forward to it because the list of women has been growing for that event, and it makes me excited to see the list just keep growing.
Yeah, there's a lot of lists going in the female industry. I think female industry is that we hope that they keep it up and don't back out, because when you back out, you cannot step back in. It's really hard to actually step back in to the scene and to the music of what you dream of and what your passion is about.
Definitely. Now, Marissa, as a female artist, what is your advice to any young artists out there, female artists that are passionate about music but have some difficulties, whether it's being too shy or not sure if it's the right thing? What is your advice to them?
My advice to them is that if you think you don't have the confidence, don't do it.
Don't do
I'm
it.
Don't do it. You have to have confidence to do this. Even if people bash you, right? My advice to them: if someone bashing is actually a good thing, but it's if you can handle that bashing.
So
So you could do it, but if you could handle being holding that grounds down to the stage and come back to that stage and say, okay, you know what? I got the passion. I'm confident and I can do this. Whatever to everybody, you cannot think if you think what people want you to like. If I'm standing here right now, right? Imagine this, right? I've been through it, and people bash me, and I've been standing and I laughed about it because it's a joke. To me, it's a joke, and I really don't care. But females, my advice to you: if they bash you, you could take it and go better with it, or just if you can't handle it, run out of it. Because in the society right now, there's a lot of things you can do to yourself if people bash you. And I'm not with that. If you understand me.
Well, I have to disagree with you to a certain extent. And the reason why is I feel if you're passionate about something, right, as a young person, you might not have the confidence, but if you truly believe in it, I think confidence, if you keep getting better, confidence grow with you getting better at it every day. So if you try hard enough and you keep growing, confidence will come.
I agree with
So
you.
when it
And
comes to that, I wouldn't say give up your dream because you're not confident. But I get what you're saying that people will bash you. Truly, it's one of the things that happens out there, right? We're all on a platform where we are in the eyes of the public, and we're going to have negativity. We're going to get bashed, but it's really up to us to pick ourselves up, believe in what we're doing, and just keep going. Because if each of us think that, hey, I'm going to get bashed, I'm going to get negativity, and we stop, then there will be no talents out there. There will be no one singing. There'll be no one dancing. We wouldn't have any entertainment. We wouldn't have a lot of things that we have and we need as a society. So I see what you're saying, but I have to disagree to the point to advise young girls to just not do it, not follow their dreams, right?
no, no,
So
no. I never
it's,
said
it's important for us to keep
follow your dream.
believe in ourselves and keep doing what we enjoy.
And
Um,
Shameeza, I will tell
yeah.
you this, right? Right. I would agree with you 100%. But I know I've been through it all my life right now, and if you cannot handle it, which you have been to a point where I broke down and I cried, this and that, right? And I can't talk about it because, I'm private about that. But my thing is that my advice to people, if you want to do it and want to be something, is either you do it or you don't do it. You have to be in it. That's my point about that.
Exactly. You either be in it and do what you need to do, or you stay out, and that's the choice we all have, right? Now,
correct.
for you, you've been doing this since 16, and I'm sure at some point you have had to deal with a lot in our community, right? And you've had to overcome a lot.
A lot.
What is the one thing that has helped you to get over obstacles or different things that was there? What have you turned to get over those things?
I prayed a lot.
Cry a lot.
I prayed a lot.
Oh, you prayed a lot. Very good. And how has prayer made a difference to you?
It just calms my nerve and I don't flip on somebody. It just
So you turn to prayers to get you through these things, and it definitely has made a difference, right? So maybe your advice to anyone that's listening right now is, you have to figure out what makes a difference for you, what is important to you, and you have to do it. Prayers for a lot of us can move mountains, right? As they say. So definitely find what works for you and make it happen. Now, for you, Marissa, you have been singing a lot of Bollywood, but your Bollywood is more upbeat Bollywood, right?
yes.
Can you give us a little bit of your type of music that you sing?
My thing about this, right? When I was I grew up really with I'm an old school type of person. My mom, we used to sit down. She made me watch Indian movie every Sunday. Every Sunday, this woman would make me watch an Indian movie. So I grew up watching all these old school movie with all those school. If you see my music, it's about Bajasa Koi or Leila or My Heart Is Beating. I'm more like that type of version. But I like to take the song and remake it and bring it back up to something where everybody can enjoy it.
So let's hear something that we can enjoy right now from you.
What's
I know
yours?
I've heard you sing Abjai Sakoi, and you've done amazing with that.
What's your preference? What's your request?
Lila, always a favorite of mine.
I said that. Right? Okay, we'll do okay. Layla?
Yes. Yes.
Layla, 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 ऐसी हूँ लैला, हर कोई चाहे मुझसे, मेरा ना अकेला, जिसको भी दे दूँ, दुनिया बुला दूँ, मजनू बना दूँ, ऐसी मैं लैला.
Yes. And now with you, you're not just getting someone who is singing, you actually dance as well with the singing, right? You're a total package.
I'm an entertain everything, yes.
You're an entertainer, you're a singer, you do it all.
Everything, yes.
Very nice. Now, if there's someone out there who would like to, get in contact with you, would like you to be at one of their events, how can we get in contact with you, Marissa?
They can definitely check my Instagram or my Facebook and get me there. It's Sexi Marissa. My Instagram is SEXI underscore SEXI 1 sec. SEXI underscore Marissa for Instagram, or you could have my full name on Facebook. You can definitely get me there.
Perfect. So if you guys are interested in,
or they could contact.
Go ahead. Sorry.
They can
Go
contact
ahead.
you.
Very, very true.
I knew manager.
Perfect. Now, Marissa, before you go tonight, anything that you would like our viewers and your fans to know before you leave us this evening?
Thank you so much for having me on your program. It's a pleasure. I'm amazed by your show and what you're doing for the community, and I really, really, really appreciate what you're doing. I think it's very professional of what you have and what's going on. Like I said thank you again for having me. For the public,
My
live
pleasure.
live
And
life.
I wish you the best. And I wish you a lot of success. And hopefully, you're fully booked throughout the summer and beyond.
I
Take
am
care of
totally.
yourself. All right.
Thank you, my love.
Take care. Bye bye. Right. This evening, we have heard from the very, very beautiful Stacey Rahaman. You heard so much about Guyana. There is so much more to explore. So keep following Stacey and visit Guyana. You also heard from the very sexy Marissa Deodat. She shared her talent, her music with you, and she gave you guys a glimpse into her life. You also heard some of the upcoming topics that we will have on Get Real with Shameeza. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me here this evening. Such a pleasure to be in your company. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, be real. Take care. Bye bye.